Who's excited for freaking Deltarune Chapter 5 in 3 days? Yeah, me, I'm so excited. He Deltarune Chapter 1 in one car ride and never finished Chapter 2. You gotta freaking hop on. Because I was saying this to some other person, if there's like any point in time to get into it, I feel like now is prime time, because there's still enough to like be excited for and whatnot, but there's also a lot that's already here. So you get like the best of both things. I only started playing it when chapter 3 and 4 came out. I'm just getting hit everywhere. I tried playing chapter 1 like forever ago and I thought it was freaking boring. And I mean, like, chapter 1 still is my least favorite, but it is what it is. I have this story that I don't think I've told this to anyone here aside from like friends. But when Deltarune chapter 3 and 4 first came out, I bought it, and I had actually the most fucking degenerate chud playthrough of it initially. So over the course of 2 days, I played one single 9-hour session, and then the next day it was a 4-hour session, so fucking 14, or, oops, like 13 hours in 2 days to finish the whole thing or whatever. And that shit actually fried my brain. Like, it was so fucking bad. But, and like, that's also why, like, it's so embarrassing, because my first playthrough of Deltarune, I was, like, not even, like, conscious, and I was so fried that I barely even knew what was happening. And I feel kind of, like, bad about it. And also, I went into Deltarune thinking, like, oh, I don't know much about Undertale, so I'm probably not going to get much out of this, which was stupid and wrong. But anyway, I'll get into it after this second, or after this cutscene. So after that like monstrous degenerate amount of playtime, I went to bed and okay, hold on, we'll watch this cutscene. I'm edging the story, I'm sorry. I went to bed, and obviously because I did that shit, I had a dream about Deltarune. And context about me. Oh my god. I'm trying to freaking tell my story. So I went to bed, and some context about me that I don't think I've talked a lot about. I've tried looking up what the fuck this is, but I don't really get a good answer. But basically, when I see shit that's like graphic or whatever, oh whoops, when I see shit that like is too graphic, I like get really fucking lightheaded and nauseous. And sometimes like I just like fully like faint, and like it isn't even like super bad stuff. Sometimes like I'm just really sensitive to that shit, and I think that's like a normal thing, but mine's just like so fucking whacked out of its mind that it just happens like very often. And I guess whatever happened in the dream was like too much for little me, because I woke up and like lightheaded, nauseous, like the worst I've ever been in my entire life. But like because I had just woken up and I was still like in dream state, like everything, like my whole house looked like Deltarune, and like everything, like I saw like the portraits in the corner of my eye, and I was like like I was like phasing in and out of my house in Deltarune, and it was really fucking weird. And so after I woke up, I was like, I need to get like water. I need to like go and do something about this that's happening right now. And so I did that, and I got up and I went out into the kitchen. And by that point, it was like, like I was not making it at that point. Whoops. I was not fucking making it at all. So, like, I'm not making that. I just laid on the floor and like fucking fainted, lost all consciousness. And that's like the craziest shit that's ever happened. Like, I can't even describe what it felt like. My only recollection of what the dream was, what it was at the part. I entered the dark. It was at the part, and right at the beginning of chapter 3, where they're in like that like just like empty ass place, and they're talking with Rouse about the festival, and like Rouse was in his nurse outfit, and he had like a big syringe or something. And like it's probably something stupid, but because I was asleep and weird, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. But I also get it, because with that, for me, like, medical shit is what gets me the worst. Like, every time I go to the hospital, it happens, pretty much. And it doesn't help that I have I have irreparable trauma from the blood pressure squeezer thing because it, like, fucked up my arm one time, and the guy doing it did not know how to use it.